All of us fear death. Nobody wants to die. We're like, I don't even want to talk about it. I mean, it's Easter. I mean, why are you talking about death on Easter? We should be talking about like pastel colors and pretty things and flowers. But now you're talking about death? What's the deal with this? We have to ponder death. We have to get to a place of understanding we will die. You will die. I will die. There's 100% chance you're dying. And death first has to be pondered so that we can appreciate resurrection. You'll never appreciate in the depths of your soul resurrection until you've really come to the place of pondering death. And that's what makes Easter amazing today for those of you that have lost loved ones that knew Jesus Christ as Savior, that you can celebrate their resurrection, that they're in heaven with the Lord, that the death was not the end. That was just the doorway into eternity. So we deny death, we fear death because it hurts so much, and we don't want to think about it in our own lives. So we can watch a violent movie and be separated from it. That's what happens to other people. It's not what happens to us. And we end up with death in a place where we just want it to be a stranger. We want it to be pushed away. We don't want to think about it. But we've got to think about death, our death, if we're ever going to get to a place of receiving a personal Savior and trusting in Him to be our resurrection and our life. Peter Kreeft is a man that wrote a book called Love is Stronger Than Death, and it's a powerful book. I've read it, and if you want to read a book on death, this is a good one to read, okay? And so it's an amazing book, but he's got this quote in it that makes me think about the busyness of our life. Talking about denying death, here's what he says. This explains our fear of silence. We need noise to distract us from the knowledge of our ignorance of life and death. Life is ultimately meaningless to us, but if there is enough noise, we will never need to hear this terrible silence. Keep your AirPods in. Keep the TV on. Stay busy. Whatever you do, stay busy. As long as you can stay in traffic with the radio on, with more things to do and more errands to run, you'll never have to ponder death. But when we truly ponder and slow it down to realize it's coming for all of us, we then have to say, well, then I need a Savior. Well, then I need a resurrection. Well, then I need my tomb to be emptied. I need the tomb to roll away from me, the stone to roll away. Death tests our faith and focuses our need on God and for a Savior. We must deal with death before we can appreciate the resurrection. It's hard, it's sad, but joy comes in knowing that Jesus Christ has conquered death. That's what Easter is. He's conquered death. See, Easter, and we'll see in a minute, and Lazarus's rising conquers our greatest fear. Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.